welcome to Geekology. I'm David.
And I'm Sven.
And tonight, why were you even bothering? Educating Dave.
It's Educating Dave, yes.
Go on then.
Here we have a 2015 version of Robots in Disguise, because it's the second time they've used the title Robots in Disguise for a TV show. Nice. Which is actually the sequel to Transformers Prime, which the second season of which was called Transformers Prime Beast Hunters. I'll stop talking now. Basically...
Sorry, was the glaze? Was the glaze too shiny?
Yes, been freshly glazed and a cherry on top.
Okay.
Basically, I don't know if you remember me telling you, but basically Hasbro have sort of like broken the lines up and aimed them very specifically at age groups.
Yes.
So you've got...
We now have age-specific group Transformers.
Yes, okay. This is aimed at the 5s to 10s, roughly.
Which makes me ask one question. Why do you own one?
It's jazz.
And all that jazz.
Yes, and all that jazz.
Okay.
Okay, I collect jazzes.
I thought you collected primes.
I do, and jazzes. And red alerts. Sound waves. Blasters. Cassettes. Any of them that have turned up in a video game. Oh, shut up now.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Well, considering I've got the
You
things
can't
I
talk.
collect,
You
I
can't
can't talk.
You can't
Okay.
talk. So, yeah, reasonably good vehicle mode.
You know what might be fun? We should do one of my weird habity collection things and do all the LGM. Considering we're just in that trailer.
Yes.
We ought to do these are all the variations of LGM.
That could be hilarious. Little green minions everywhere. Okay, yeah, plan. But, yes,
in the meantime,
reasonably good.
Jazz.
Jazz.
Alright,
Yeah.
come on, let me play with it. Let me play. If it's for an under 5, I don't have to worry about breaking it. Okay, so it's got a wicked... I cannot help but notice
so
the
jazz.
steering
That's
might
just so jazz.
the steering is not balanced. Right. Really like this central logo. That's actually really well painted.
Well, it needs to be
Does
because it
stick on that?
activates the...
Oh no.
Yes.
Okay.
It's that's actually a thing you scan for the app they've done for it, so you can
it's a camera
access
job.
things. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You see the sort of bit around the edge.
Yeah.
That's basically a barcode. Draw and transfer.
Let's see if we can make string cry. Well, that's obviously that bit. This
is for a 5 to 10 year old.
See how long it takes.
I repeat, this is for a 5 to 10 year old.
Okay. Well, I got the bottom piece out. No, I'm gonna get it. Give me a... Oh, God. Okay.
This is where I'm wondering whether I should have brought a G1 jazz just to really confuse you.
Okay, well, the legs do that, so where's the body detached? There's got to be a way of unclipping.
Well, here's a thought. How do you about opening the doors?
Did try opening the doors, isn't it? It's because they're tinged. Okay, now I'm starting to worry about snapping it. How much force do you need for this?
Use the
Sven!
There's his hands, so I'll rub them out.
Oh, for pity's sake. You're going to leave that in, aren't you?
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Will that even make it to the blooper, or is it just going right in the middle of the episode?
Right in the episode. We haven't done any bloopers yet. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not aware, what you might want to do whenever you watch one of our videos is keep watching after the credits at the end, because you might suddenly find me being evil.
You watch way too many Marvel films. Here's an idea. I'll make you watch 20 minutes of credits and 2 minutes worth of blooper. Yeah.
I'm not quite...
You're just Iron Man addict, aren't you? It's what it is.
Yeah, Iron Man was basically brilliant. Let's be honest. There we go.
Okay.
There's a bit of jazz.
Yeah, thank you for that. Wow, that's a really ugly head. Is the character mental?
It's very much in the style of the new RiD.
Okay.
Very much not in the style of the old RiD.
The hinge points, I like the fact they're solid screw hinge points. Pins for the eye. Why can't they use proper screws for that and then pins for the eye?
Sizes, I would imagine.
Okay. I like that. That appealed to me. Articulation on the arms, nice. Individually serial numbered. I love the fact they actually put left and right on the doors.
So they can manufacture it and put it together in the right order.
Okay.
There have been issues with certain toys, like where the hinges have been put on backwards and all sorts of windows.
Really?
Yeah, which is great.
Well, I've got to say, the articulation's really good. I'm not going to embarrass myself by trying to transform the damn thing.
Any further?
Yeah, no more than that. The wheels are crap, but this is, I'm assuming, a cheap children's toy.
Well, it's £15 is the RRP.
I'd have gone a tenner. 15?
Well, shop around, keep an eye on offers. £15 is the RRP.
Okay.
If you know what I'm
you
saying.
know what? That's all right. How come we only has one gun? Normally you present me with 1,000,001 gun. And why does this look more like a harpoon than a gun?
Well, this is the thing, is that it can be held in two different ways.
That's what she said.
Matron. There we go. So Jazz can either wield it as some kind of long range rifle type thing, I would imagine.
I've come to clean your toilet.
And considering his abilities, he'd probably be able to shoot someone from a couple of 100 miles away with them.
Okay.
Because Jazz has, well, the original Jazz had a skill rating like at the top of the scale, so.
Okay, alright, you know what? Stop. It's a fracking robot.
Yeah.
It has tracking sensors. Surely they all have roughly the same amount of sensors on board?
Depends on your definition of robot.
Oh god. Big chunk of metal.
Big chunk of metal, yes.
There we go.
But not built in the way you're thinking, possibly.
Well, surely they must all have like a minimum spec of I can scan within a...
You're talking about a life form from a metal-based planet, not something that was built, essentially. Depends on which version of the story you're following, to be fair. But yeah.
Okay, alright, I'll accept that. Yeah, I forget that they are meant to be just an unorganic life form.
So,
okay.
Yeah. But yeah, he's...
Spock's not trying to mind meld with it going, it's silicon, I forget these things.
This is true. This is true. But yeah, it's like in the comic they first said that on Cybertron, life formed from the meshing of gears and levers instead of amino acids kind of thing. So yeah.
Which makes no sense whatsoever.
But then they actually made it clearer that Primus was the reason why the gears and levers meshed together in the first place. So, and that was copying what Unicron Cybertron. Well, yes, the Cybertron, but Cybertron's actually in the accepted Transformer story now, and this is from the aligned continuity, so it's part of the accepted story, is that Cybertron is the last physical form of Primus.
Cybertron is the planet robot.
Yeah, well, it's planet.
No, it's the planet that has the
robot. It has the robot mode now. We didn't originally when they first started the story, but these days it's accepted. It's got a robot mode.
Primus is.
He's the Lord of the Light Gods.
It's a god.
He's a god. Yes.
Is that why there were gears? He's a creator god.
Yes. He basically.
Right. Okay. Creator god.
If you go back to, because this is the thing, Primus and his relationship to Unicron was originally devised for the British comic.
Right.
And has now been accepted as the basis for Transformer Life.
Okay.
So essentially, Unicron is Chaos and Fury given form, was trying to destroy all life in the universe. Primus is his alter ego, is basically his nemesis. He's the one who's trying to protect the life. Ended up in some kind of weird battle. Ended up taking it to the astral plane. Primus was losing horribly and tricked Unicron into materialising into the physical world, physical universe, as a piece of barren space rubble, which is actually a piece of metal.
Yeah.
What Unicron did is he psionically formed his metal cage into the robot we know as Unicron.
Yes.
What Primus did is he did the similar, but he turned his into the planet Cybertron and copied Unicron's decision to make himself two forms to create a race of robots that he calls the Autobots.
Okay, so as complicated as you make it sound, basically Transformers is promoting creationism as a science.
To a degree, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. I'm back on track.
Yeah. So, but Primus basically, and it gets worse. The first
It gets worse.
The first 13 Autobots. 13
Autobots.
13 Autobots. The leader and 12 disciples and 13th disciple who decided to, basically defect to Unicron. See where this is going.
I'm noticing similar anger. All right, okay.
The 13th referred to as the Fallen.
I need to pull back a second and ask another really dumbass question. Okay. Transformers was originally the toy line.
Yes.
It was originally a Japanese toy line.
Yes and no. Transformers was the toy line created by Hasbro based on two toy lines from Takara, which actually originally had human pilots.
Okay, so where did all the God stuff come from?
Marvel. Because this is the thing. It's what
this
Hasbro
is G1 Comics. You're quoting G1 Comics.
Yeah. Basically what happened is that but Hasbro got hold of these two toy lines, melded them together into something called the Transformers, went to Marvel, said, can you make characters? Here's a truck they called a battle convoy. What are you calling it? We're calling it Optimus Prime. Because it's Latin. And we can. Here's a Porsche 935. What are we calling it? Chairs.
Because we can.
We've got this gun that turns into a robot. Megatron.
See, that was a good name. That was a good name.
We've got this tape deck that has little tapes that come out and turn into things. What are we calling that? Soundwave.
Okay, I'm noticing that.
Yeah, then basically this is the thing, is that original setting out the original characters and the original names was then passed on to the comics team and then passed on to the animated series team, who interpreted it completely differently.
Okay, so I now know what to write as my hit team list when I'm putting a high power rifle.
Okay, so
all right,
this whole Primus
hang on, two sentences before we go back onto this, because I get the thing that this is going to be a short discussion, this one's going to be a long one. Okay, so toy, cool, hip, groovy, fine. Hand over to the comic company. I'm good with this. I'm fine with this.
No,
This is intelligent marketing from the toy company going, you know what? Comics, they sell, this would be good, then flush out our characters, maybe give us an idea for some more.
Well, this is the thing, is the characters were created by Marvel and US anyway.
This is the bit I wanna get to.
The animated? Right? Could we have to?
Yeah, because I know, even I know, and I need educating, that G1 Comics are considered by the majority of the majority, not all, because I've met some,
Careful of your majority there.
To be
majority
canon.
of British.
Well, I've not met many of the Americans.
Yes,
so they consider this to be canon. I know that the comics are considered canon, and I know that the animated series, and I know that I've got to call it the animated series rather than calling it a cartoon, because somebody really wasn't happy with me at the convention for calling it a cartoon.
But it was animated in Japan. Calling it anime is actually probably more accurate.
No, trust me,
written in the States.
Wasn't. That was not anime. Right? So I've watched anime. That was not anime.
Headmasters Onward certainly is.
Okay, just explain to me where the major breakdown in communication between these guys that seem to know what they were doing, who liked continuity and a vague resemblance of setting up a story arc that worked, to the crap that you showed me.
This would involve people getting the names and ignoring the profiles that have been put with them. Perfect example of this is Grimlock. Now, he wasn't released until 1985.
Oh, the one that on the animated series is a moron.
Yes.
But in the comics he's quite smart.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Which is where it gets interesting, because in the comics they even wrote around the voice defect thing by saying he's doing it on purpose to make people think he's thick when he's not.
Gotcha.
But it actually turns out that during the beginning of the war, along with Jazz and Prowl, Grimlock was one of the first lieutenants of Optimus Prime, leading shock troops and all this kind of stuff. So he's not stupid in any way, shape or form. So yeah, it's and in the British comic especially, he turned out to be quite clever.
Okay.
In the American comic, it was influenced a little bit more by the cartoon series. Because this is the thing, is the early versions of the comics, it was very much they drew the toys in sort of like with life.
Yeah.
Whereas in the cartoon series, they took the toys and went, that's not going to look very good, let's redesign it. Iron Hydra Matchet, for instance, they're completely different from their toy version.
But that's ridiculous. The whole concept of that would be to sell this.
Well, yes, but let's not go there. They went off in their own tangent.
But you can't do that because then the kids don't end up with what they want, which is their character. They're gonna
yeah, which is one of the reasons why Masterpiece Transformers now exist. Because the Masterpiece Transformers are very much based on the cartoon
So this
series.
toy,
Yeah.
I've got to stop asking. These episodes would be 2 minutes long if I kept my mouth shut, just nodding in the right places. Right, so the toy.
Yeah, I mean, it very much screams Jazz. The head sculpt. The only thing that's missing from it is the visor, because Jazz usually has a visor over his eyes, like a pair of sunglasses, frankly. So that's not there. But other than that, it kind of shouts Jazz at you. You can imagine him talking like Jazz did in the original cartoon series. So, yeah.
And the reason you're bringing this to our viewers' attention is
Jazz.
Right. Okay. I'm glad there was a good solid reason for
It's
that.
Jazz.
Well,
I like Jazzes.
okay. Well,
I have a few Jazzes. One or two.
one or two. Quite a few. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah.
Well,
Thank you to Becca for selling me this, because I got it second hand. So
did you?
yes,
Okay.
I quite like it. I prefer.
I should hope you do.
I prefer it to the Jazz that came out for Transformers animated series.
Right.
Which, by the way, was not the G1 one. That's the animated series that came out around about the time that the 2007 film came out. They did the Transformers animated series, which kind of borrowed ideas from that film and then lots of ideas from G1, melded them together and confused the hell out of everybody. But apparently lots of people loved the TV show, and I was just like, okay, it's cool. And it had David Kaye playing Optimus Prime, which is weird because he's Megatron. So I was just like,
Okay, well, in that case, thank you very much for watching. You can subscribe to us on YouTube.
What's the question?
No, this is
Question.
No credit.
What was
You
the
can
question?
subscribe to
There was
us
a
on
question.
YouTube.
I believe
you can
there was
follow
a
us on
Ladies and
Facebook
gentlemen, I
and
believe
Twitter.
there was a question.
No
Give me the question.
No credit.
Give me the question.
You can follow us on Facebook
David,
and Twitter.
what's the
and
question?
with the official
The question.
Geekology website. Thank you for watching. Good night. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.